Hey guys, in today's video I'm going to be showing you a modification I've done on the side of my Milwaukee Packout boxes that allow you to attach a whole range of different accessories on the side of these boxes. So if I go ahead and just take these tilt bins off for a second and expose the rail that I've attached to the side of the box. So on the sides of the box I've got the tough built clips, one there and one there, and that just allows me to attach my accessories onto the box nice and quickly. And it is handy having these tough built clip accessories, as there are lots of different styles of tough built accessories out there that you can mount on the boxes, so it's worth having the clips on there. Another feature I've put onto these metal rails is these two stealth mounts. So what this allows you to do is get any of the Packout accessories, and there are like mounts on the back of these, and they just simply slot straight in to the rail. And this just gives me loads more room to store drills or impact drivers on the side of the Packout. And there's also plenty of space to store tools in the tray at the top here, as well as a handy little tray at the bottom as well, where you can store bits and pieces. And the great thing about having these stealth mounts attached onto these metal rails is there's loads of other Milwaukee Packout accessories that you can attach on there as well. For example, here I've got a screwdriver holder that just slots on nice and easily, and you've got access to all your screwdrivers. And the great thing about these stealth mounts is you can pretty much attach any Milwaukee Packout accessory now onto the side of the boxes. For example, we've now got a cup holder on there. I can also go ahead and mount a paper towel holder on there. Easy as that. And there are many other accessories you can put on the side of these Packout rails using these stealth mounts. I've even attached some onto the back of my Milwaukee tote bag, right there. And you really can mount just about anything onto the side of these boxes using this system. Let's get rid of that for a second. And the other feature these metal rails have that I've attached on these boxes is the magnets, one there and one there. And again, makes it real easy to attach certain items, like this Klein Bluetooth speaker. Pop it on the side of the box like so. And the magnets are pretty strong on these rails as well. Just to demonstrate that, I'll show you. It's going absolutely nowhere. And like I say, you can attach all sorts of peripherals onto the side of the box. This time I'm using magnets. And the good thing about these tilt bins is they're actually modular, so you can add more or take some off depending on your requirements. Easy as that. And they just snap straight onto the box like so. And you've got access to all your different wall plugs. Another feature I made is this bar along the bottom here. So you can, if you've got anything magnetic, just attach it onto the side like that. I've also put these threaded holes in the middle there. And these threaded holes then allow me to screw a bolt in. And that'll allow me to hang certain peripherals off it, such as these Vera sockets. Or you can screw in all the bolts like so, and these make great wrench holders. And I've also made more of these custom rails up on some of my other Packout boxes. For example, right here on my Packout drawers. And I've done these ones a little differently. I've got larger magnets on the outside and then the two stealth mounts in the middle there. And I put like a felt pad on these magnets as well, just to cushion the tools when they get magnetised to the magnet. For example, pop a hammer on there. And these are actually really strong magnets, so they'll hold a lot of different types of tools. I also went ahead and sprayed these up in a matte black, and that just helps it blend in with the boxes, I think. I've also got a rail on the bottom box right there, and this is actually quite handy if any of your tools have got hooks on. You can just hook them on the bottom like so. And on the other side of the box I've just added a few discrete magnets in black, so it just blends in with the box and just allows me again to attach a snap-on socket rail on the side there and many other peripherals. So I think I've demonstrated how useful these rails are now, so I'll just explain quickly how I made them. So you're going to need some angled brackets. I've got one there and one there, so 2 for each box. I got these from City Electrical Factor, CEF in the UK. They're 135 degree angled brackets and they're relatively cheap to buy. And the bar in the middle is a 6mm steel bar. It's 40mm wide and I bought a metre length of it off eBay, and that was relatively cheap as well. So they're the 2 main items you're going to need to do this job. Once you've got the brackets and the steel flat bar, then the next thing to do is we want to drill some holes in this aluminium extrusion here and here, and I'll show you how to do that now. So the first thing I do is drill a 5.5mm hole in the aluminium. Then I get my tap out, my tap and die set. This is a 6mm tap. Pop it in and screw it down. And place the tap in level and straight and gradually turn the handle. And this will create threads in the aluminium extrusion. Then once you've done that, back it out like so, and now it can receive a bolt. Then go ahead and do the same on the other side. Once you've drilled your 5.5mm hole, then tap it with your 6mm tap. And now you can get your angled bracket and screw in the bolt to hold the bracket onto the aluminium bar. And then nip it up with a screwdriver. There's one. And then do the same on the other side as well. There's the other. Once you've done that, get the steel flat bar, and then I just make a little mark where to cut it. And then I cut the flat bar with an angle grinder. Make sure you've got some PPE on. And then I file down the edges. Now I need to make 2 marks on the flat bar, and this is going to allow me to attach the flat bar to the brackets. Once you've made your marks, I then drill it out with a 3.5mm drill bit. And once I've got my 3.5mm hole, I then use a tap which is 4mm to then tap the hole. And just take your time with this and just try and make sure that you pull it in dead straight. And do the same with the other side. Then once you're done, back it out. And there you go, we've got our 2 threaded holes right there. So now that we've got our threaded holes, this will allow us to attach the steel flat bar to the brackets and just nip it up with a screwdriver. And now I've just placed my stealth mounts onto the flat bar, and I'm just using a pen to mark where the holes are. So that's one side done. And then again, make your marks where you need to drill your holes. And that's the other side. Now that we've got our marks, we just need to drill our holes. So again, it's a 3.5mm drill bit. And once you've drilled your holes, then go ahead and use the tap, the 4mm tap, to make your threads. So the bar's been cut, you've got all the holes threaded where you need them. Now we're going to go ahead and spray paint it up. So just put a nice coat all over the brackets and on the flat bar. Don't go too thick with it, it's better to do a few light coats than one thick coat. And then once it's done, you can then assemble the bar and brackets back onto your box. Now on this particular one, I've put a tough clip on one side and a magnet on the other, and you just screw the bolt through, and that's pretty much it. It's that easy to make them. So hopefully in this video I've demonstrated how useful these metal rails actually are. As you can see here, you can store a whole bunch of different tools on the sides of your Packout. They're relatively cheap to make and relatively easy to make as well. So hopefully the video's been useful. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Please consider subscribing to the channel and liking the video, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. See you later.